So you were scouting the YouTube wasteland the other day. You're seeking some shimmering solitude somewhere in the sticks, but instead you're stuck seeing some small-time simpleton social media superstar seeking status with their selfies. That's pretty petty, pathetic, and preposterous. Me and the Montana Malamute, we're making monumental mountain moves. We're documenting every deep, dark, dazzling destination in the danged cabinets. We're bagging basins, braving the brush, and besting the boulders with more bravado than a bearded black bear in a blueberry bush. If you're looking for your basic backyard bivouac barbecue, buzz off. But if you're down with the dedicated, difficult, downright daunting daily grind, welcome to HYOH-WU. Hike your own hike with us. Now get your hand off your paddle and let's skedaddle. We are headed in to a lake that sits right below the Cabinet Mountains wilderness. Once again, I was tipped off by a friend about a place on the south end of the lake. And he said, Jesse, don't bring your hammock, don't bring a tent, just bring a sleeping pad. He said there's like a half-built shelter that I could use to sleep in. So I'm trusting him that I will have a safe place to sleep. Look at that, looks like the sun's trying to poke its head out a little bit at least. But who knows, this is Montana and weather can change really fast. And we do have a delicious dinner lined up for you guys tonight too. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make some Pizzadilla. It's gonna be a combination of a quesadilla and a pizza. So I think I just found some really cool Indiana Jones type stuff right now. I stepped off the trail about 40 yards to answer a call of nature. Hello, nature, this is Jesse. I saw you called, so I'm just answering. And I was doing my business and I looked over and I saw something. So we're gonna go check it out. Looks like I found some old ceramic or glass insulators from either a telegraph pole or a phone pole. How awesome is that? This is great. Wow, look at that. This belongs in a museum. Or some collector's pocket. Wow, this is amazing. This is one of the coolest finds I've ever found. Sweet. as followers know, I do have a fear of heights. I've gotten much better at them. But I tell you what, I have a healthy, flippin' respect for heights, especially in the snow and ice when it's very dangerous. Oh, this makes my stomach feel weird. Oh, my balls feel like they're crawling up on the inside of my stomach. Oh, fuck, I hate this shit. All right, we got eyes on the lake. Eyes on the lake. The weather's being a little bit bipolar today, for God's sakes. We've had clouds. I thought it was gonna snow at one point, and then we had sun, then we had clouds, and then it actually did start sprinkling a little bit. And then by the time I got down to the trail to get on to the lake itself, we're back to sun. All right, we made the lake. Now it's time to see what I'm gonna be sleeping in. I kind of had a look as I walked by, and yeah, not impressed. This is cool. It's got some dry firewood in here. Couple of pillars, make you feel safe at night if it decides to collapse. I don't know if that would help. All right, what I think I'm going to do is cover the rest of this up here with shale. That way, in case it rains tonight, it'll slow that down. And let's take a look at the front. And what I think I might do here is build this out a little too with some more wood. Also, maybe put some slants like this to stop some of the wind going in there. But it's pretty cool. I've never slept in a cave before or under an outcropping. I mean, hopefully there's no earthquakes tonight. I mean, Montana, I believe, is 4th in the nation as far as seismic activity. I mean, really, once again, what could go wrong? I'm doing, because I'm slightly out of pitch, downhill, I'm gonna take some of these and put them up right against my pad here. And that should hopefully stop me from moving around, sliding down so much at night, or the pad at least. A little bit of an angle here, just a little bit. Oh fuck. Had a hell of a pitch. I'm probably about like that. Oh, not bad, as long as I don't slide. All right, we got our sleeping arrangements all set up. We laid down our footprint to make a moisture barrier, and then we got our 3.5-inch sleeping pad. It's got like an 8.5 R value, I think, so I should sleep pretty good tonight, because I also have a 0-degree underquilt as well. So this should be somewhat interesting. Sleeping in someone's shelter and with a rock roof. Actually, the rock roof is, I'm not actually sleeping under that. I'm actually under the outcropping. By building this little roof here, it just made a little bit more room in there, so I don't have to worry about that falling down on me. I mean, but really though, sleeping in a cave, what could go wrong?
Up near Shannon Lake with the Cabinet Mountains high, found myself a cave shelter beneath an endless sky. Seemed like a good idea, a cozy place to lay my head, till I thought on histoplasmas from the bat guano spread. What could go wrong? Rabies from their bite, a fever and a fright, hantavirus from the mice that sneak around at night. What could go wrong? Yeah, what could go wrong now? What could go wrong? Tell me what could go wrong?
Where did that music even come from? Dinner time. Got coals ready to cook. We're gonna make our Pizzadilla. I don't even know if it's a real thing. But first we're gonna put our tomato paste down. Ooh, that's probably a little bit too much, but it's alright, we're camping. Can't be perfect, right? Mozzarella cheese. Some pepperoni. Next we're gonna throw on sausage. And don't worry, the sausage is the pre-cooked cheap stuff. The breakfast, I think it's called brown and serve. By adding extra cheese, because why? Not unlike butter, cheese makes everything better. Bam! Cover that up with a pre-buttered low-carb tortilla. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and cover this with a tin foil, because what's gonna happen probably is that tortilla will cook before the cheese does, so this will actually help hold in some of the heat and everything should cook a little more evenly. What I did on this fire ring is made a little 3-prong skillet holder. It's kind of nice. We'll see if it works. All right. Looks like she works. Now all we gotta do is wait. Moment of truth. Oh, she looks pretty good. Yeah, the knife is sharp. That is delicious, dudes and dudettes. All right. A little too much sauce, but okay. So good. So I was listening to an old Tom Russell song today. It's about an old pugilist, an old boxer that's well past his prime. The name of the song is called Pugilist at 59, if you want to take a look at it. But the song's about this old boxer, and he's got the heavy hands, and he's got the old battle scars, and he's he's looking at a world that's pretty much moved on without him. And sometimes when I'm out on these switchbacks and that backpack's digging into my shoulders and the air's getting a little thin, I feel like that old boxer. I'm not as fast as I used to be. My knees creak a lot louder than they did 10 years ago. But there's a certain dignity that comes with those aches and pains. You don't get the view at the top of the summit without the dull, boring bullshit of the climb. And we're all just standing in the ring with life. And it's giving us jab after jab after jab. And every once in a while it sneaks in a good uppercut, you know. Yet we find the grace to keep swinging back, to keep moving forward. You know, if you follow the channel, you probably heard me say at some point that when I'm out here, I've never felt so alone, but at the same time, I've never felt so alive. It sounds like a contradiction at first. You know, back in the real world, we're doing everything we can to avoid the silence. We're constantly chasing things, a new car, a new house, a new job that pays $150,000 a year or whatever, or we're chasing that special someone. We're doing everything we can to drown out the silence. You know, when the sun dips behind these peaks and it's just me and Blitz, the noise goes away. And that's when you realize that the struggle isn't something to get over. The struggle is the point of it. The struggle is the friction that lets you know you're still moving, that lets you know you're still alive. Gotta get my lighting back, right? But people often ask, Jesse, why are you trying to document all these alpine lakes in the Cabinet Mountains? Well, it is a lot of miles, it's a lot of sweat, and it's a lot of tears, and I certainly don't make any money off it. But you see, the Cabinet Mountains are a lot like life. They're jagged, they're cold, they're unpredictable, and they don't give a crap if you make it to the top or not. And that's the beauty of it. If it were easy, it wouldn't mean a damn thing. We're out here because the struggle is where the truth is. And everything else is just noise and static. Isn't that right, Blitz? Give your dad a kiss. Give your dad a kiss. Right here. Give me a fresh one. Oh. Yeah, it's time for bed, I think. All right. It's not too bad. Got a little area to set up my phone and watch some TV till I fall asleep. And got some decent light in here, so I do see it's kind of leaking a little water behind me, so we'll see how this goes tonight. But all in all, a little weird, but I probably won't do this again. Yeah. All right. Good night for now. That's damn good coffee. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not sleep good at all last night. Maybe an hour's worth of sleep. You know, given my history about sleeping under rocks and being found under rocks, you would think that I would have slept much better. Oh, about being found under a rock. So when I was a young gossoon around, ever since I was a child, up until second grade, it was the first day of second grade, and our teacher, Mr. Garber, was going around asking all the kids where they're from, and one kid say, "Oh, I'm from Bonners Ferry." The other kid maybe say, "I'm from Spokane," and the other kid may say, "I'm from Kalispell." And then it got to my turn, and he asked, "Jesse, where are you from?" I said, "I was found under a rock on our back 40." And to my dismay, everybody started laughing. And Mr. Garber goes, "Jesse, I'm being serious. Where are you from?" And I'm like, "I just told you. I was found under a rock on our back 40. So I believed my parents. And so they actually had to have a parent-teachers conference about that. To get me straightened out that I wasn't found under a rock.